Hi boys and girls, we are going to make something really fun today. In your supply kit that you should have gotten from school, you got 3 pieces of paper and either a toilet paper tube, or this is actually a paper towel tube that I just cut because I didn't have enough toilet paper tubes. You have a little piece of black, little rectangle, and then you have this big piece of paper, a little white also. We'll put those off to the side for a second. We have a big piece of black, which if you unfold it, you can see what half of it's gonna look like. But you need to cut first. Before I cut, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this toilet paper tube because that's what this small rectangle is for. The easiest way, or I would say the most effective way to do that, depending on how big, mine is a little bit smaller than my paper, so I'm gonna make my lines. I'm using liquid glue. If you only have glue stick at home, that works too. But I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 lines that are horizontal. I'm also gonna put 1 vertical. And I don't want too much glue, but I also need to make sure I have enough that you can see those lines. Otherwise, your glue is not gonna stick very good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna overlap it. It's a little messy and it's gonna feel like it's not gonna work for you. But see how I'm like pinching the paper to the tube? That, I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna count in my head to 60. When I do that and press pretty hard, it should stay. If you have extra, you could even push the extra over. And if you have black paper at home or even white paper that you color black, you could make more of these. So that's gonna help it stay even a little bit better. A little bit wonky, that's okay. So I'm gonna set that to the side. Hopefully that stays. I did not wait a full 60 seconds there. So now what I'm gonna do, I know I want this to be one giant piece because we're making a bat, and the bat wings are just easier to glue down if you have only 1 piece. If you have 2, you can still glue. You're just gonna have to glue it twice. So notice I'm holding my papers together. I'm cutting through 2 layers, and you can already start to see what's gonna happen. So I've got 2 layers, and I'm gonna hold on to my scraps because I need them. And I'm gonna end up with 1 piece that is a giant bat wing. I'm going to end up with 2 of these weird pieces right here, which are actually your bat's feet. And 2 of those triangles, which are your bat's ears. So when I open it up, I have really nice bat wings. So what I'm gonna do, flipping it over because I don't wanna see the white mark that I've marked for you. If you wanted to make more, you could trace this shape so you know what shape, or you could try your own. I just put 3 dots of glue down that middle crease. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on my toilet paper tube. I am squishing it back and forth until it feels like it sticks. And it feels pretty good, okay? Glue stick should work also. If that's all you have, just make sure you use enough of it so it's like really wet. Then I am going to cut out my feet. And when I have 2 pieces of paper together, I'll end up with 2 identical shapes. And I'll put that to the side. There are my 2 feet. Next, I have my ears. Just a triangle, okay? Those you can kind of make those up. If you lose one, you still have a little bit of scraps there. You could draw another one out or cut another one. Okay, so that is all gonna get glued on. I'm gonna go ahead real quick and show you how to draw the face. So for the face, I like to do like a rainbow shape, like a half oval for the eyes, and a triangle for the fangs. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut those out, so they'll be ready to go. Now, if you don't have paper at home to do this, you could even just draw your face on. But that white paper is gonna stand out pretty good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and glue my feet on, and there is a way to do this where your bat will end up where it can stand on its own. So I just put two glue dots. I am gonna put it on the side, okay? I am going to squish it to the inside of the toilet paper tube. I'm really pinching it. I'm also gonna squeeze it back and forth. What I do is kind of like this until I feel like it really sticks. And then I'm gonna count to, I don't know, 30 would be a good number. It feels like it's pretty stuck. I can bend my feet up, and that should, when I have two, that will make my bat be able to stand on its own, which is kind of good if you want him to stand. So squish it back and forth. I'm moving a little bit quicker. This one didn't go up as far, so I just have to make sure my bend is gonna be about the same, so he's not lopsided. Oh, I see I didn't wait it long enough, so my foot fell off. If you put too much glue, it's gonna make a mess. You'll have to let it dry out a little bit before you try it again. He's a little bit crooked, but he will stand. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and put my ears, nice pointy ears. Stick those on the inside. They don't need very long to dry. Same here. Starting to look like a bat. Now I could hang him from a string if I wanted to. I could make a million of these and put them all over my house. That could be really cool. With the face, I'm gonna show you the fangs here, which could go pointing up or pointing down. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna put these pointing down. If you wanted to put a little bit of red marker on there, you could do that. Let's make it look a little bit like blood. Okay, there's a little bit extra glue. It's not gonna show that much when it dries. Now, for the face, if I want a happy, like friendly one, I could do this for the eyes. If I wanted him to look a little scarier, I could turn the eyes upside down. I kind of like that look for this guy. I'm just gonna put a dot of glue, and I'm gonna tilt them. And then I'm gonna need a marker to put some pupils, because if he doesn't have pupils, he's not gonna look very realistic. So he's gonna need just a dot to give him some personality. And I could leave a little bit of white. I'm gonna do that. When you leave just a little bit of white in the eyes, it makes it look like it's alive. All right, there you go. You can write your name on the back if you don't want to lose him. There's your bat. I'd love to see yours.